Good afternoon, everybody. So, any questions for Djokovic?
Novak, congratulations first.
Thank you.
What happened in the third set? You seem you twisted something in your leg, or?
It was a bad move on the during the point, and it affected my knee a little bit. So yeah, I felt it all the way to the end of the match, basically last couple of games. So I've been doing checkups now, and it seems like it's nothing major. So hopefully, tomorrow I'll see on the practice session how it feels, and hopefully it's going to be fine.
Other questions?
Conor, was it a tendon type injury?
No, it's not a tendon. When I say not major, I mean if it's major, I would be pulling out from the tournament. So what I'm saying is that it's most likely a twitch in the muscle or something like this that has affected the knee a little bit, and hopefully it's nothing that will concern me, so to say, that I will be able to perform.
Novak, you've had two pretty straightforward-looking scorelines so far. Have they felt as easy as they have looked by way of numbers?
Well, I mean, can't expect me to say it's easy, I mean, I respect and I don't underestimate any opponent, and obviously I'm very pleased with the way I played both matches. Especially today, I thought my serve was working really well, and playing on grass, obviously having 10 plus aces in a match, it's not a common feeling that I get to experience a lot, but it definitely helps in the game itself. It helps me relax in other parts of my game, and so I felt like I used it as a weapon today and had a lot of free points on the first serve. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I can build from these two matches and keep on going in the right direction.
Novak, it was your first time on court number 2 for almost 10 years. How did that feel, and does it bother you at all that you weren't on centre court or court 1?
No, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me, actually. I was enjoying it. I've never played on this new court 2. I've played on the old court 2. There is court 3 right now. Yeah, long time ago. So it was interesting. I think what was different is the walk to the court. Obviously, in the crowd and everybody cheering you on and wishing you luck and after match congratulating you. So that was quite special, quite different. I haven't experienced that in a while in Wimbledon.
Novak, yesterday Roger said that probably for him, footwork and balance are the most important skills that he has that are crucial for playing well on grass. What do you think it is for you that enables you to succeed on grass?
I mean, not to repeat his words, but that's probably what I would say as well. Just balance is everything in our sport. Coordination between hand-eye coordination, leg-hand coordination, trying to find the proper rhythm in the movement. Be able to always get the best possible, so to say, stance before the shot. That's what every tennis player is aiming for. To be able to penetrate the ball and to hit the ball in the best possible way. Of course, you can't always be in a perfect balance, but that's what you're looking for, and that's what you get with footwork and rhythm and balance.
Is that heightened on grass in any way?
Yes, it is. I mean, obviously, on grass court matches, everything is happening much quicker than on clay or any other surface, and that's why it's quite important to be always alert.
When you see Roger play, what do you marvel at the most? Not necessarily when he's playing against you, but when you just observe him, especially on grass.
Footwork, without a doubt. His footwork is quite impressive.
Novak, I appreciate it's only a couple of hours since you come off court, but is there any doubt in your mind about whether you'll be able to play in the third round?
Excuse me, again?
Is there any doubt in your mind whether you'll be fit enough to play in the
I
third
thought I
round?
answered that question.
So is
already.
there any doubt?
No.
Joe Conter was in here a couple of days ago joking a little about trying to make you a cake and how
I'm still waiting.
how tricky it is. I wondered how challenging it is for you to stick to your strict diet, what you exclude from your diet, and when you're going to other places, how do you cope with it?
Well, I feel it's different now than it was, almost 10 years ago. I feel like the awareness about food in general and nutrition is changing, and people are paying more attention to what they eat. So I think there are more places around the world where you can find appropriate food for people like myself. But I'm still waiting for that cake. I'm still waiting. She asked me whether, and I said, well, you can make it with this, without that, with that. And she's like, okay, I got to get the ingredients first and everything. And so I know she lost her match now. So I don't know if I'm going to get my cake in Wimbledon, but hopefully in States.
Novak, it might be obviously Kyle Edmund that you face in the
Yes.
next round. Could you just sort of tell us a little bit what you think about his progress? Are you surprised with how far he's come in such a short space of time?
Well, ever since he started working with a new coach that I've known for years, because he worked with Mario Ancic and Soderling, and he is known as a very, very good coach, and he's got that professionalism and discipline. And I think Kyle and him are a great fit, because Kyle is very devoted. He's hard, has a very good ethics, a hard worker. Puts in the hours necessary on the court and in the gym to get himself to best possible shape. And you can see, the results are showing that their work is very beneficial for Kyle. And he's top 20 player of the world, and he's going towards the top 10. And he won against me this year in Madrid. He won against Dimitrov. In quarter, he reached semis of Australian Open. So I mean, he certainly has the capacity and quality to compete at the highest level. So if I get to play him, probably it's going to be one of the two big courts, and he's a hometown favorite now that that Murray is not here. There's a lot of expectations and pressure on his back, but he's handling it pretty well so far.
Novak, just going back to the scheduling slightly.
Yes.
One of the matches that, for me personally, I thought was quite surprising being up on court one was Zverev versus Fritz today.
Mm-hmm.
Fabio Fognini at the French Open was kind of complaining that the next-gen guys seem to be getting a lot of big court boosts at big major tournaments, and he said, I won't use his words, but he was not very happy with that kind of notion pushed through. Just wondering what your thoughts are on that, and whether they've kind of earned that right to be playing on, Centre or One or these kind of bigger courts above, three-time champions like yourself.
Yeah, I mean, Fabio is my generation, born '87, so I obviously it's hard for him to deal with the fact that he's not young anymore. But maybe we should make our own, present gen type of or something like a current gen or old gen tour. No, I mean, jokes aside, I don't see it as a necessarily a wrong, sort of say, a bad decision from ATP to kind of promote the young players. I mean, at the end of the day, I had this conversation with you guys for so many years that we don't have new faces on the tour. It's been dominance of the four guys, and you want to see new players, and it's everybody was saying that that the time is going to come, so it came, and now we have Zverev and Choric and team that has been around, and a couple other players, and they deserve that attention. I mean, because they're trying to also make them big stars, and so I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. I mean, obviously, when you are affected by that, then it's obviously you might dislike that a little bit. But in general, if you see it it's good for sport. I mean, why not? You know, promoting other players than maybe the big four guys that have been dominant on the tour, and I think it's a pretty good thing.
I'm afraid we've run out of time for English questions, but we're going to move into Serbian.
Yeah.
So, if anyone any questions in Serbian? Ask a question. That's great.
Nole nije bio nešto inspirativan meč za pitanje, pa sam rekao ljudima da ti oni postave neka pitanja i došla je gomila kreativnih. Evo, izdvojit ću 2-3. Ajde da krenemo od prvog. Da si bio u prilici da studiraš nešto, šta misliš, šta bi studirao?
Interesantno. Lingvistika, volim jezike jako. Prirodne nauke. Volim prirodu jako i nekog prirodne i društvene nauke, to me dosta privlači.
Pa ili jedno ili drugo, ne može ovo.
Pa, ili jedno ili drugo, ne znam. Sad, pošto nisam nikada studirao, nisam bio na fakultetu i to sam na neki način morao u tim okolnostima da žrtvujem. Ali to mene ne sprečava da nastavim sa usavršavanjem u smislu, bilo kojem smislu edukacije, karakternih osobina i tako dalje. Mislim da je jako bitno za svakoga da, pogotovo za sportiste koji jednostavno, da, jesmo posvećeni, imamo određeni način, stil života, tako da kažem, i koji iziskuje mnogo vremena, energije i tako dalje, ali to opet ne treba da bude izgovor da nemate neku kažem, širinu u shvatanju, u pristupu, tako da kažem, obrazovanju, jer nekako jezici su me uvijek privlačili, ono kažu, koliko jezika pričaš, tolika ti je vrednost. Mislim, donekle, ajde, može da se kaže da je to istinito, jer opet nekako ljudi imaju više poštovanja prema tebi, isto kada se trudiš da u zemlji u kojoj se nalaziš pričaš njihov jezik. Tako da, verovatno bi u tom pravcu išao.
Kada bi mogao onako objektivno da posmetraš svoje mečeve, koji bi rekao da bi za tenisku istoriju bio najupečatljiviji? Neki tvoj meč koji će ostati upisan u istoriju?
Pa, verovatno onaj koji je najduže trajao, skoro 6 sati s Nadalom 2012. u finalu Australian Opena, taj meč je bio zaista poseban u svakom smislu. Bilo je finale Grand Slema, broj 1 protiv broj 2, prvi i drugi igrač na svetu igra jedan protiv drugog. Skoro 6 sati, oboren rekord za najduži meč u istoriji finala Grand Slamova. Do posljednjeg udarca se nije znalo ko će da pobedi. I on i ja smo bili jako iscrpljeni, pogotovo u tom 5. setu, i govorio sam nekoliko puta u prošlosti koliko je taj 5. set, onako da kažem, ostavio jedan dubok trag u meni i utisak, i to neko sećanje i iskustvo koje dan danas nosim, i taj osjećaj u stvari beztelesni, kako da kažem, jer prosto više nisam osjećao ništa da je funkcionisalo, da kažem, telesno, mišići su otkazivali, to je bila ta neka neverovatna volja i želja i da se izađe na kraj kao pobednik, tako da je to bio stvarno jedan poseban meč.
This is the last question.
Yeah.
Kada bi mogao da vratiš jednog igrača na ATP Tour, ko bi to bio i zašto? Može iz prošlosti, može i ovi neki s kojima si igrao.
Da ih vratim na tur da bi igrao protiv njih ili uopšte?
Da budu tu da igraju.
Pa verovatno momci poput Ivaniševića, McEnroea, zbog toga što su bili toliko interesantni, ne samo što su naravno veliki šampioni, kvalitetni igrači, bivši šampioni Grand Slamova i tako dalje, nego zato što su imali taj neki personality, karakter koji možda se često ne viđa danas. Kyrgios ga ima, to je nešto što je onako njega karakteriše kao neko ko se razlikuje od drugih.
Hvala.
Hvala ti.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.